So how are you enjoying the morning so far? Yeah? Yeah, great. As Kendra mentioned, about over 25% of you here are brand new. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anjana Srivastava. I'm the Chief Product Officer for the company, which means that I am in charge of everything product and the science behind the products. And I just feel so fortunate to have this responsibility because product is lifeblood of our business, and it's behind every initiative, and that's something that we are proud of. And it's also because what you have done with the products. It would be nothing if the company just made them, but you shared these products, transforming lives every single day, day in and day out. And that is what has made GNLD products and NeoLife Nutritionals, in particular, what they're known for worldwide. I joined the company about 6 years ago, and that is what drew me to the company, the products, and the commitment that we've had to scientific excellence. This is not new. We've had a glorious past. But what is exciting really at this juncture of the company is the great, prosperous future that lies ahead. So I want to thank especially those of you who've joined the company within the past 1 year, of course everybody, but especially those people, to become a part of this company, because there has never been a more exciting time in the history of this company. And it's because of what is the basis, the philosophy behind our products. Based in nature and backed by science. What does that mean? And this is not new to any one of you, and I'm pretty sure even for the new people, this is what might have drawn you to the company. We have the finest natural nutrients from whole food sources. And that is what is something that makes us completely unique and different from what's out there. We're not just natural. Our products are whole food natural, based on whole food nutrients. It's just like eating your whole grains, your fruits and vegetables, your fish, the things that your body is biochemically dependent on to benefit from and maintain good health. So we tap into the power of nature and give them to you in these bioefficient delivery systems. Doesn't matter what the product form is. It could be a tablet, a capsule, a powder, liquid. When that gets in your body, this product is going to dissolve. It's going to be absorbed. It's going to go into your bloodstream. And at the end of the day, it will produce the desired benefit that you took this product for. You know, I've heard this from you more than from myself. When I was new to GNLD, and I went to different markets and asked people what was exciting about the products, because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what made NeoLife Nutritionals so special. And doesn't matter where I went, whether it was here in this country, Mexico, Europe, Africa, any of our markets, I just got the same answer. 3 words. Some languages, I think it was 4 or 5 as well. Products that work. Products that work. At the end of the day, very simple. But if you go behind the scenes and think about what is it that makes every single tablet capsule, when we're producing millions of them every day, a product that'll work, a product that you can put your credibility behind with confidence and say, I feel confident sharing it with a family member, a prospect, or anybody who you care about. You know, that's profound, what goes behind the scenes. And that is what drew me to the company. You know, so backed by that science, these bioefficient delivery systems that make them not just products that have good nutrients in them, whole food-based nutrients, but these are products that'll work at the end of the day. And this is something that the Scientific Advisory Board has stood behind and established and been a force behind the products for several years, for many, many years. Established by Dr. Arthur First, world-renowned toxicologist, cancer researcher, and his belief in the power of nature to give the body what it needs to cure itself, to heal itself out of any illness. You know, it could be a common cold, your immune system, or it could be big diseases like cancer. Just like everybody is sitting here right now, we are all producing cancer cells every single second of our existence. What is it that keeps these cells from becoming full-blown cancers? It's your immune system. It's your body. It's already wired to have that function only if you give it the nutrients from the whole foods that it is biochemically dependent on. So this was a philosophy, a belief of the scientists at GNLD, and today we are so fortunate to have the Scientific Advisory Board, of course, represented here by one of the members who is there, Dr. Laszlo Somogyi. Let's give him another round of applause. And tomorrow we are also going to have John Miller join us as well, so that'd be good. So this is what is being brought forward. So I want to give you a little update on some of the SAB activities over this past year. In honor of Dr. Arthur First, we have a scholarship that is set up at the University of San Francisco. And this is a scholarship provided to a young researcher in one of the different disciplines of science that we really firmly believe in and Dr. First believed in. And this year, this past year, in 2013, it was given to Jordan Nelson, and he specialized in general chemistry and organic chemistry in specific. So this was given a tradition that we've had that was carried on. This was May of last year. Then there is this organization called FENRIG, Human Polyphenol Research Interest Group. And this, in fact, this organization was started by one of our scientific advisory board members, Dr. Ariana Karugi. And we've been the founding sponsors of this group of forward-looking scientists that have started tapping into, that started back in 1995, into berries and fruits, specific nutrients, studying their impact on human health. You know, all around the world there has been just ancient wisdom. We've seen certain fruits and vegetables kind of rise to the surface as having almost miraculous but remarkable healing powers. And so they've identified those fruits, vegetables, berries around the world and started tapping into and researching what is it that makes these fruits so health-promoting? What is it that gives them these remarkable properties? Completely unrelated cultures like the pomegranate in the Mediterranean, the acai berries from the Amazon, the green tea from the Orient, completely unrelated. But what is amazing is as science unfolds these new things, that there is still a connecting link between all of these fruits and leaves, the tea. What is it? It's the presence of the unusually high amount of specific polyphenols that are not found in general fruits and vegetables that makes them super fruits. And so this group is dedicated to researching those polyphenols. It's the Polyphenol Human Research Interest Group. And so we believed in that concept, of course, because we follow nature's blueprint. And we supported this group from its inception when they had no sponsors. And today, this is one of the most preeminent group of scientists today. And there were scholarships awarded to 4 young researchers from this group last year. This is something that we've done for several years here as well. And some of the results of their interest, their research, and our collaboration with them have been products like flavonoid complex and tray, because these are really, really cutting-edge products that have tapped into some of these benefits of these fruits and vegetables. So in honor of that, actually, FENRIG, the organization, gave us a plaque, gave GNLD a plaque that was received by John Miller in recognition of our support at the time where they were a lesser-known group. And today, different organizations fight to be able to support this group because they're just so well known. But this just shows how we are able to identify and support the right scientist groups and the right research that can be reflected in our products as well. So talking of that, I think this has never been new to us. We've always been pioneers in so many different fields around the world, but it appears that the scientists around the world, some of the top echelons of the scientists, are kind of converging on what we've always believed to be true. What have we known for? What is our strength? The biggest thing that we own, cellular nutrition, right? So let me show you. In 2009, this is a few years ago, but in 2009, the Nobel Prize for Physiology and Medicine went to a group of scientists for cellular aging and telomeres. What does that mean? The ability to look at how you're aging, how your health is, based on the lengths of the ends of your chromosomes. What are telomeres? Let me just describe it simply to you. Imagine shoelaces. How you have shoelaces, and at the ends you have the little plastic caps, right? If they fall off, what happens? The shoelaces fray, right? So longer these plastic caps, that's the telomeres at the end of your chromosomes, inside your DNA, inside your nucleus. Longer those plastic caps, they're not plastic, but the caps are in the chromosomes, telomeres, better health you're going to have. Longer you're going to live. You're not going to have the chronic diseases. So these scientists are focusing into cellular nutrition and the length of the telomeres, and the impact of your nutritional status on the length of the telomeres as a way to measure health or measure future health risk. Cellular nutrition at the end of the day. Last year, in 2013, the Nobel Prize, once again, went to for medical breakthroughs, went to these three scientists, one from Stanford, one from UC Berkeley, and the other from Yale. And what did they study? What was this cutting-edge discovery? It is cellular nutrition, once again. How the cell's inner transit systems, how do antibodies and hormones and nutrients travel through membranes in the cells? Isn't that what TreeNN is about? So you're seeing, things that we've known and believed to be true based on just following nature's blueprint. That's where today's most recent science is going as well. So we've always been about cellular nutrition. And why? Because we are all made up of cells. We all started our life as one single cell inside our mother's body. And that one cell divided into two into four, to make 75 to 100 trillion cells that we are made up of today. If you enhance the health of that starting cell, you're going to enhance the health of the resulting cell and stay healthy. And that's the belief that we've had. And I'm not going to go into the detail right now today, because I know all of you already know. How do you enhance the health of the cell? By making healthy cells, by protecting them, by repairing the damage. And that's exactly what ProVitality is based on. Just exactly those nutrients that help make, protect, and regenerate healthy cells. So this is just so fundamental, just so basic to nutrition, and it's our core product. This is something that we offer to everybody. This is your starting point. And then based on your specific needs, you can add other things. If you want something for your knees, something for your digestive system, heart health, because that's something that runs in your family. Those are things that can be added. But this is the core product. And then about a year ago at last year's convention, we added our newest NeoLife Shake, the protein product. Because what are cell membranes made up of? To facilitate that transit or the transport of nutrients. They're made up of lipids and protein. You get the lipids from the TreeNN and ProVitality, and you got to get the protein, biologically complete protein with all 22 amino acids. That's what we need. That's exactly what you have in the NeoLife Shake. So I'll just do a little recap, since some of us are new here. What is NeoLife Shake? It's the healthy start to an energy-filled day. When you combine that with ProVitality, this is how everybody should be starting their day. A glass of NeoLife Shake and a packet of ProVitality. This is your breakfast for the whole family. And if someone's trying to lose weight, they can replace 2 meals. Breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner, doesn't matter. They can pick whatever fits best in their lives. But if you replace your meal with the NeoLife Shake, and of course take your ProVitality in the morning, that's a way to be able to lose weight. And why is that important? Because the Scientific Advisory Board actually looked at some of the basic fundamentals of human biochemistry and how we lose or gain weight, or even use our own body fat to be able to create energy in the cells. And so there are 3 very strong, nicely proven and established scientific concepts that we tap into for NeoLife Shakes. Number 1 is glycemic response control. At the end of the day, it's about being able to maintain steady blood sugar levels. That's what your body depends, every organ in your body, because every organ needs the energy. So if you maintain those steady blood sugar levels and insulin levels, you're going to be able to help the body not store fat, but burn fat and have the energy that it needs without feeling the ups and downs of energy through the day. That was the scientific concept number 1 that we tapped into, glycemic response control, with the macronutrient profile and the specific protein and fiber that we chose to include in NeoLife Shake. Number 2, this is gut-to-brain signaling, the neurobiological crosstalk that happens between your digestive system and the brain as we eat, as we get hungry, or as we feel satiated, as we feel satisfied. And there's hormones that are traveling from your digestive system to the brain. And the key ones, the appetite-suppressing hormones, actually start with insulin, the one that's related to the glycemic response control. If you have the right levels of insulin, not the spikes and the drops, but the right levels of steady insulin, it can help control your appetite. Then leptin is another one. This is a hormone that's actually made by your fat cells in your body. So the body has an inbuilt mechanism whereby if you exceed a certain amount of body fat, it'll tell you to eat less. But what happens is our brain becomes resistant to both insulin and leptin, which is why we fall into this trap of overeating. And why is that? Because of the lot of foods that are commonly consumed do not have the nutrients. They are calorie-rich, but they're low in nutrients. And it's the nutrients that your body craves. It feels like you crave cookies and you crave things like that. It's the nutrients. And until you get that right level of those protective nutrients, the body is going to keep wanting to eat more. So if you're eating pizzas and cookies and things like that, it will need a whole lot more to feel satisfied versus nutrient-dense foods. And there's, of course, something that your body gets used to, acclimatized to over a period of time. So and then there's other appetite-suppressing hormones, CCK, cholecystokinin, and PYY. But a very interesting hormone that's produced in your stomach that impacts appetite is ghrelin. This is produced by the stomach walls. And I'm sure everybody has experienced ghrelin at work because it's the rumbling sensation that you feel before a meal. That's ghrelin at work. Leptin keeps ghrelin in check. So we tapped into this biological concept of the gut-to-brain signaling systems also in the NeoLife Shake. The other concept here is, you see on the right there, the vagus nerve. There's this nerve in your stomach that gets stimulated and sends that satiety signal to the brain based on the bulk of food. And key is how can you send that signal with the right kind of foods without having too many calories. So the moisture in the food, the fiber in the food that you have. That's another concept that we tapped into, number 2. Number 3 was this concept of identifying key amino acids that are associated with both muscle building and muscle retention. We know we need a protein that's biologically complete with all 22 amino acids, but there are 3 branched chain amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These 3 are specifically associated, in fact, leucine in particular, with muscle synthesis and muscle retention. So that is another thing that we focused on and made sure that we have the right level of leucine in NeoLife Shake to have that happen. So that's what this product is, this proprietary protein blend that taps into these scientific concepts, that is biologically complete and has a superior amino acid profile. Then we have this exclusive ProtoGuard process that these protein and the amino acid blend is treated with. It's a low temperature, low pressure process that is water-based, not alcohol-based. And what that does is it retains the nutritional value of these amino acids, these short chain, medium chain, and long chain amino acids that give you this full spectrum so that you get the quick energy, but you also have energy over a period of time, sustained energy. And then there's this multi-enzyme blend, plant-based enzyme that help break down and digest all these nutrients that you're getting from NeoLife Shake. Of course, it has 5 grams of fiber, again, a proprietary blend of fiber from oat, from guar, as well as from soy that taps into that gut-brain signaling system in NeoLife Shake. 25 essential vitamins and minerals. So a full spectrum of these essential vitamins and minerals, antioxidant Neoplex concentrate to enhance the nutritional value even further, and this choline and inositol. These are lipotropic factors. You can call them, just generally fat busters because they help mobilize and utilize fat, especially around your liver and around your organs. That is the kind of fat that's more deadly over a period of time. That's the one that chronically deposits. A lot of times you might have heard people who get liposuction done and things like that. That does not remove any of the visceral fat. It's called visceral fat around your organs, around your liver, around your stomach. No, it only takes out fat that's right below your skin. And that does nothing for your long-term health risks. People might lose weight, they might lose fat, but if the visceral fat is still there, it's not going to impact their long-term health. So what the lipotropic factors, choline and inositol, do is they mobilize and utilize this visceral fat, especially around the liver. A very unique feature that's built into NeoLife Shake as well. It has the ideal ratio of protein, carbohydrate, and fat, especially for people who are replacing 2 meals Sometimes we hear about people who get a headache because it's not the product they might be taking is not metabolically balanced. Well, this product, NeoLife Shake, has been programmed to do exactly that and be able to eliminate any headaches because it's metabolically balanced with the right ratios. And of course, I'm sure, is there anybody who's not familiar with NeoLife Shakes here? Anyone? No, good. I didn't want to see a hand, right? It's so easy. So it mixes so well, it tastes so great, and that's the beauty of the product. At the end of the day, if it's hard to use, if it doesn't taste good, people are not going to use it. They might do it in front of you once or twice, but they won't do it afterwards. But this is just so easy. And I have to say, this is one of the newest products that we have. We've only had it out for about a year, but it's become so fast. It's become one of our top-selling products. And thanks to you and your efforts for sharing with everybody, trying it yourself, sharing it, promoting it, because this is such a great product that I think definitely represents and bears in it the strength of the NeoLife science that we've had and what we want to be known as in the future as well. It's our newest. It's like the new and improved GR2, of course, but this has just such fabulous science that is built into it. And of course, this is everybody's favorite list. I keep hearing about this all the time. It's not just what NeoLife shakes have that's important, but what is very powerful is also what they do not have, so people can use them worry-free. No artificial sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial colors, preservatives, genetically modified ingredient-free, no gluten-contributing ingredients, no cholesterol, saturated fats, the list goes on and on, hydrogenated fats, trans fats, and it's 90% lactose-free. So that was just a quick refresher for you, so that it just gets top of mind for you that our NeoLife Shakes, the latest edition, are just so fundamental and core to our GNLD products. Then, the new one that we introduced a few months ago in Hawaii at a World Team Conference, this was another product that has been received really, really well, and this is what it addresses. Do you ever see people like that? I know no one here is looking like that, but do you ever see people like that? Yeah, all of us do. Low on energy, mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock. And what's happening is if you look at the sales of energy drinks, it's skyrocketing. But it is just so concerning to see who's taking them. Most of the sales are actually coming from people who are 25 and under, the young generation. And it is just extremely concerning to look at some of these drinks and see how they have some of the very potentially dangerous ingredients in there. And there have been so many reports, not just to the emergency room, but deaths because of overconsumption of some of these energy drinks. Because our young folks are beginning to drink them, and then one doesn't work anymore, and then they take 2, and the body gets dependent on 2, and then they take more, and it's just so, so dangerous. So we felt at the SAB that it was our duty to put out something that would give the stimulation, that would give that energy boost without any of those dangerous ingredients in there. And that is why we put together the NeoLife Tea. Has anybody tried NeoLife Tea? What do you think? Yes. Do you like it hot or cold? Hot? Cold? Cold? Hot? Okay. Both. All right. Okay, you can drink it hot or cold. It's okay. This fabulous product. It gives you that instant boost of energy without all of the potentially dangerous ingredients. And it has this energy blend that comes from the green, black, and white teas, which are standardized to have EGCG, the antioxidant compound that is also good for long-term health. And it has naturally occurring levels of caffeine that occurs in green tea, because scientific studies have proven that when you have that natural caffeine in the right levels and in the right ratio with the EGCG, it actually potentiates. It makes even the EGCG work better, which is why we decided to keep it, and that's what some of the energy is coming from. So no stimulants. This is just natural energy boost, and this is what makes the NeoLife Tea even more unique. The energy blend gives the energy that people are looking for, but here in the background, there's something happening that's good for them in the long term, and that's because of our adaptogen blend. And what does that do? It helps adapt the body so that it starts creating energy at the cellular level, long term. It has these adaptogenic herbs. It starts with Panax ginseng. And Panax ginseng has naturally occurring compounds called ginsenosides, or some people like to call them panaxosides. And these are associated as this natural picker-upper, and especially over the long term, it adapts the body towards some of the things that bring down the energy level, like stress and fatigue. So it helps the body adapt to those conditions. Then we have Codonopsis pilosula, and that is standardized to 10% polysaccharides. It's the polysaccharides in this specific herb that give it its adaptogenic benefit. And the one that I'm most excited about, actually, is the rhodiola. Because rhodiola, in fact, there was a study that was done in UC Irvine about not even a year ago, in June, that was published that showed that rhodiola, which has naturally occurring compounds called rosavins, and salidrosides are the other compounds that occur in rhodiola, they have the ability, potentially, I'll say potentially because the studies are still somewhat preliminary, they have the potential ability to increase human lifespan by 25%. And that's not surprising because of what? Because the way it works is it helps the body, it's an adaptogen. It helps the body adapt to stress and things like that. And we all know that stress can play a toll on your life and your lifespan as well. So it helps your body adapt to stress longer term. So that is very, very encouraging as well. Together, that becomes this adaptogen blend. I have to tell you about this rhodiola. I was at the meeting for the Council for Responsible Nutrition, and Doug, you were there with me as well. We went to Utah to attend that meeting, and I was talking to Mark Blumenthal. Mark Blumenthal is the president of the American Botanical Council, and he's done some really good work in terms of bringing or standardizing some of the herbs with the ingredients and making the supply a little bit better in the United States than it used to be. And it used to be hard to source some of these things. And I asked him, I said, Mark, what herbs are you reading about? What are you taking? Guess which one was the first that he mentioned? He said, this is the one that I've just recently found out about, and I'm so blown away, rhodiola. That's the one he said. I said, okay, so what product are you taking? Because he doesn't make any products himself, right? He just studies the herbs. And he said, it's really hard, but I'm using this. I said, okay, no, I'll send you some rhodiola product, and I did. So he's used our tea and absolutely likes it. So that's a very nice ingredient to keep an eye on. I think it's a point of difference that'll help you and your team members to talk about this product. And then, of course, it has a touch of lemon and a golden drop of honey, just a bit of honey to take the edge off that bitterness that comes from the EGCG. That those powerful catechins in there, they have a bitter effect. So we just put a touch there. If people want, they can add more honey or any other sweetener that they want. But I think it's just right to give it this optimal taste. And there's, of course, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives in this product. And, of course, it's convenient. In little sticks, you can keep it in your pocket. Always have it in your purse. Anytime you need that energy boost, take a stick, a bottle of water, the standard bottle of water, ½ liter, put a stick in there, and then you can drink it. You like it hot? Put it in the cup first, and then put the hot water, because if the hot water is in first, sometimes it clogs the opening when you're trying to put it, okay? Only 5 calories, just 5 calories per serving, so it's just, just not even enough to even worry about. And, of course, it's delicious and refreshing. We actually did some tests with the NeoLife tea, and some of you may have even participated in the surveys that we did. We sent out an email questionnaire, and what we found is that the users of the NeoLife tea absolutely immediately experienced the increase in energy, the increase in alertness and focus that they reported. But what was very interesting is also the decrease in appetite. That was reported as well, and that is why it fits perfectly in our weight management program. And you're replacing 2 meals, or your customers or people you're working with are replacing 2 meals with the shakes. You put in the tea as part of the mid-morning snack or the mid-afternoon snack as a energy producer in the body, for energy, combined with some other snacks, healthy with protein and fruit or vegetable combinations. And that works so perfectly because their energy levels are high. They feel good. If people feel good, they will stay on the program. The shake does it too, but the tea gives it another extra boost as well. So that's our new lineup of products. The relatively new ones we've had, of course, are Pro Vitality core products, and then the NeoLife Shake and NeoLife Tea. Other thing I want to tell you is we've put together a few new support materials to help talk about these products a little bit more. VQ pamphlet that was pointed out before, the feature on the website where people can take a VQ, a vitality quiz, to see what is your vitality level based on what you're eating and what your lifestyle is. This is the printed version of VQ that you can download and print yourself, or you can buy from the company. And here's the item number. They're sold in packs of 20 for $4.50, the VQ brochure. That's a new support material available Monday. Okay? Then here's the new product pamphlet for the tea. It's like a mini brochure that has some of the key benefits and features of the products, making it easy to share with people, or you can even fit it in an envelope when we are trying to mail it to someone. This is what it looks on the inside, the key ingredients, the energy blend, the adaptogen blend, what the users experience, and that is also available in pack of 20s for $4.50, English and Spanish, both versions, also available Monday. And then we all have some good news to share with you. What we've done is we've made it even more exciting to share some of these core products with your prospects and all the new people. And what could be more exciting than more PV, right? All right, so NeoLife Shake cans used to be 22 PV, no more. They are actually now 28 PV per can. NeoLife Shake packets, of course, correspondingly not 24 anymore, but they are now at 33 PV. All right? NeoLife Tea goes from 15 PV to 18. Okay? Well, wait, there is more. All of this has been effective March 4th. So if you ordered any of these products, you already got the higher PV, okay? I don't know if you've noticed that. And then it goes on. Liquid White, one of our old-time favorite products, goes from 12 now to 15 PV. And then Aloe Vera Plus Quart, the small size, goes from 13 now to 17. And wait till you see this. The Aloe Vera family size goes from 33 to... Stop. No, go, no, stop. 46. So what do you think of that? Good news? Is that good news? Is that good news? From us? Okay. Now let me give you some bad news. Not from us, but there's plenty of bad news. What do you need? Where do you need to go to get some bad news? Read the newspaper. Read the internet. And what do you see? You see, you see things like this. What is this? I'm telling you about something that has been in the news past week, more recently, but about past 3 weeks. What is this? This is a chemical, a plastic, that is found in yoga mats, and it is found in the soles of your running shoes. It's called ADA. ADA, or azodicarbonamide. This chemical that is found in yoga mats and the soles of your shoes has been found in a lot of different breads and Danish and muffins and pizza crusts here in the United States. 500 different products coming from 130 different brands. This was just last week. On February 27th, they issued this report. So what are you supposed to do? We're trying to tell people, eat more whole grains. They're saying, whole grain, make my sandwich on a whole grain bread at Subway. Well, it's actually yoga mats that they're eating as part of their sandwich. And Subway has now said, they've issued a statement and they've said, okay, we're going to take it out of, it's already an ingredient that's not even allowed in Europe. It's not even allowed in Australia. The World Health Organization says they've had reports of people who work with this chemical, plastic, that they have asthma and respiratory systems, and they have skin problems, and it's not even allowed to be used. But here in the United States, it's an okay food additive. And we're telling people to eat more of these whole grain products. Look at all those brands. I'm sure you're familiar with some of those. They have all been found to contain this ingredient. So really, who can you trust? It's very, very important. Something that just comes to mind, I heard Josh on your call, I think this Tuesday call, You had, I believe it was Vicky who said that. Vicky, I think you quoted Lucille McAfee, where you're saying there's did you talk about her? Or maybe it was the other speaker. They were saying there's so many products out there that people are confused. There's so many salmon oil, and there are so many different products. So how do you pick the product? How do you pick? It's hard. It's hard, especially for common everyday people. It's really hard to tell how is our product better than somebody else. So Lucille had made a statement, and I've heard her say this before as well, that when you cannot tell between a cubic zirconia and a diamond, you better know your jeweler. Right? Isn't that true? So you have to know the company that you're buying these products from, and that's just jewelry. It's not something. But think about something that you're putting inside your body, your nutritional supplements. You have to get it from the company that you can trust. So we are encouraging people to eat these things, and I've had many requests, several requests from, and I think there's a little rumor going on as well, about nutritional bars, healthy snacks. Yeah? Right? And we've had a little pressure over the past year especially to have nutritional bars. And I've even heard from some people where they've said, you know what, we really have this need, or our customers have this need, and I have to sometimes, even buy somebody else's product because we don't have one. And some people even sent me some samples of this is what I use, and look at this. This has this nutritional profile. Can we have something like this? So we've looked at some of these, and I'll give you one example of this product that we got from one of the distributors that said it has 21 grams of protein per bar in a 47-gram bar. That's the weight of the bar, 47 grams, 21 grams of protein. So we looked at the label, and we said, that is incredibly difficult. We know, because we've been looking at doing this for the past several months. So we looked at the ingredient list. The ingredient listed on the label that's the highest concentration of protein was almonds. Okay? Almonds have about 21% protein by weight. So if this bar was entirely made of almonds and nothing else, it would only have 10 grams of protein. But on the label, it says 21 grams. So can you really trust the labels? These products that look like they are really good, you can't. You really can't. So we said, okay, well, it's time for us to speed our efforts. And I have to tell you, it took a while. You would think that the tablets, capsules are difficult to make. Nutritional bar, that is incredibly difficult to make. And a few months ago, we came this close to launching it. But when we even made $75,000 worth of bars. This is just raw material cost. But, we trust and verify. So when they came to our warehouse, we started doing all of the tests that people like Laszlo and the Scientific Advisory Board have identified for us. And Laszlo, by the way, is the food expert very involved in this product. We started doing all the tests. Guess what? Did not pass muster. Already packaged in the boxes in the warehouse. Did not pass muster. So guess what we did? What would another company have done? Sell it. Right. I'm sorry, we did not. We sent it right back. So I apologize that it's been a little overdue, but we've been diligently working on it, and we wanted to make sure that when we launched this product, it would make you proud. So now, introducing, it's not here yet, it's coming soon, okay? Those are the keywords, the new NeoLifeBar. Based on whole foods, it's gluten-free, non-GMO, low sodium, 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. It has 320 grams of omega-3 fatty acids, glycemic response controlled, everything that you could ask for and more. So let me tell you a little bit more about this bar. It has these natural whole grains, soy, oats, brown rice in the form of syrup, and corn fiber. It has these healthy seeds in it, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds that are naturally high in alpha-linoleic acid, which is the omega-3s, that's the source. And then fruits and berries, blueberry, cranberry, raisins, apple juice, and then these nutritious nuts, almonds and cashews. You're wondering how did we fit all of that in the bar, right? And that is our NeoLife bar with 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, 180 calories with the omega-3s, and 17 essential vitamins and minerals all packed into that bar. And it's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's low sodium, it's kosher certified. So we did all the check marks. And of course, it has no artificial anything in it, nothing. No high fructose corn syrup, no preservatives, no cholesterol, no saturated fat. The list goes on and on. No fractionated palm kernel oil, nothing. So this, you can really truly call it yours. Does it feel like it's a bar that you would have? Okay, so now it can become your perfect AM or PM snack for those who are on the weight management program as well. Of course. Do you want to taste it? Okay, let's take a break and taste it. Thank you.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself.